Hey friends, it's Hope, and today we are here to talk about my favorite John Green quotes. Initially, I was just going to do my top 5 favorite John Green quotes, and then I realized literally all of them except for one were going to come from The Fault in Our Stars, and I thought to myself, that's kind of boring. So it was a challenge, but I'm going to take my favorite quotes from each one of his book. The goal, I haven't edited this yet, obviously, since I'm recording, but the goal is to insert a picture that I found on Pinterest right on over here with the book quotes, so that way you just don't have to watch me read this to you off my computer screen. So we are going to start with The Fault in Our Stars, since that is my favorite John Green book. And this one was so difficult because I think that this book has so many quotable quotes and lovable quotes, but I had to stay true to my ride or die, and has been the background of my phone for the last 3+ years. And so that quote is going to be, "My thoughts are stars I cannot fathom into constellations." Like most of these quotes, I just find this super beautiful and very lyrical, and it just gives me the feels and chills inside. The next one I'm going to talk about is Looking for Alaska, which was my second favorite John Green book. And the quote is, "The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive." And why I love this book quote is because I think that the concept of forgiveness and grace is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I'm all about that forgiveness, even though it's very hard sometimes. This wasn't intentional, but all these book quotes are from my favorite John Green books in order, if that makes any sense. So I guess my third favorite book, like I said, not intentional, Paper Towns, and this book quote is, "Just remember that sometimes the way you think about a person isn't the way they actually are." I remember reading this quote and finding it very relatable. So I feel like this quote can go in a positive and in a negative way. I guess honestly it's just the way you interpret it, but I really love this quote. The next book we have, An Abundance of Catherines, and I adore this quote, so let's just get to it. "You can never love someone as much as you miss them." And I remember thinking, this is kind of a strange quote, but then when I truly lived this out, I now understand how powerful this is. You guys have probably heard me say in previous videos that I recently moved, so saying goodbye to people that I love so dearly and so deeply that it hurts so bad, it makes missing them 100 times more than how much I love them, if that makes any sense at all. So yes, John Green, I love that quote and I can relate to it through and through. The last one I have is from, of course, Will Grayson, and the book quote is, "Maybe there's something you're afraid to say, or someone you're afraid to love, or somewhere you're afraid to go. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt because it matters." And that is so true. So yes, friends, those are my favorite quotes from each book John Green has written. I'm excited to see if I find any more favorite quotes in A Turtles All the Way Down that is coming out today. It's been years since I have read a John Green book, and it's been years since I've been waiting for him to come out with a new one. So I really, really hope it lives up to my expectations. So I'm really hoping that Turtles All the Way Down blows my mind. Here's to hoping. All right, friends, well, that does it for today's video. Let me know down below what your favorite John Green quote is. And yeah, that pretty much does it. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm sure I will see you soon. Bye.